Today we are going to deal with the concept called data link layer protocols. Data link protocols are actually the traditionally four protocols have been defined, which uses the strategies of flow and error control. They are simple protocol, stop and wait, go back and end, and selective repeat. These are the four protocols that you come across in data link layer. Out of these four, the first two, they are still being used. However, the last two have become obsolete. Okay. Hence, for your study, simple and stop and wait protocols are there. In order to study the data link layer protocols, we need to have certain knowledge about what is FSM. It is better understood, these protocols are better understood by the help of finite state machines, FSM. So you might have heard this word FSM. FSM is a machine which has got finite number of states, and a machine will always be in any one of these states until some event occurs. Okay. Let me give one example for this FSM. This is one FSM which has got two states here, and three different events are there, and whenever each event occurs, some actions are being performed. Assume that a machine is initially at the state 1. Now when one event occurs, say event 1, okay, when event 1 occurs, some actions are performed, say action 1 and action 2. So when initially the machine is in state 1, when event 1 occurs, action 1 and 2 are performed and the machine switches to state 2. Now at state 2 there are two possibilities. Either event 2 can occur or event 3 can occur. If event 2 occurs, what will happen? Some action is performed. At event 2, some condition is met, some event occurs, action 3 is performed, and the machine will remain in the same state. One more possibility, at state 2, event 3 can occur. Some other condition is met. That time no action has been taken, simply the state is changed to state 1. This is one simple example of a FSM. Now let us study the first protocol of data link layer, that is simple protocol. It is the simplest protocol which has got no error and flow control strategies. It is very simple. We assume here that the receiver will immediately take any frame it receives from the sender. That's it. A receiver will not be encountering any congestion, any traffic, nothing, no errors. So it's a very simplest protocol. Just take the layout of the simple protocol, which has got sending node and the receiving node, and the two layers have been shown here because whenever data link layer logical connection is established, some message has to receive, that this data link layer has to receive the message, and some message has to be delivered to the next layer. So this is the layout of simple protocol. If you see, data link layer logical connection is established and frame is being sent from sending node to the receiving node. Okay. Let us understand this simple protocol by means of one finite state machine example. If you see here, there are two machines. One is sending side, other one is receiving side. And if you observe, at each FSM, there is only one state available, a ready state. Okay. Sending node, that is here, if you see, sending node, it cannot perform any task as long as it receives some message from the network layer, right? That is the condition to be met. It is in the ready position, but what it has to forward, it should receive something from the upper layer. So until and unless it receives something from the upper layer, it cannot send it back, forward it. Similarly, that's why it is in the ready state. Similarly, at the receiving node, it cannot send the message or the data to the next layer until and unless it receives from the sender. So that is the condition to be met. That's why both FSMs are in the ready state. Now what will happen? Some event occurs. What is that event? Message is being received from network layer to data link layer. This is one event occurred. Okay, a message, that is packet. Okay, from network layer, data link layer will receive a packet, a message. So what action has to take place? What data link layer will do? We have already studied the concept of encapsulation. At every layer, some headers and trailers are added to the message. Okay, so at the data link layer, some encapsulation occurs, and whatever the message it has received from the network layer, it is put in the form of a frame, and that frame is sent. This is the action done by the sending node. Event is receiving the packet from the network layer, and the action taken is the encapsulation and putting it in a frame and delivering it. This is the action. Similarly, at the receiving side node, some event should occur. What is that event? It has to receive the frame from the sending node. So that is the event occurred, and what action receiving node has to take? It will decapsulate the data. Here encapsulation has taken place. Here it will decapsulate the data, and whatever the message is there in that particular frame, it will extract the message from the frame and it will deliver it to the network layer. This is the action taken by the receiving node. So in two states are there, ready states. Some event occurs, some actions are taking place. So but let us take the flow diagram of the same condition, same scenario, wherein if you see, two layers are defined at the sending node, two layers at the receiving node. Whenever it is in the ready state, okay, at both sides data link, they are in the ready states. Whenever a packet is sent from network to data link layer, here encapsulation takes place and a message is put in the form of a frame, and frame is sent to the data link layer of the receiving node. And after this, when this receives, it will decapsulate, it will extract the message from the frame, and that packet is sent to the network layer. This, whatever the procedure, this is being repeated at different times. Whenever network layer has a packet, and it will be delivered. So whenever it receives a packet, it will make a frame and it will deliver. This is the scenario of simple protocol. Thank you.